Have you ever used a personality test to hire a salesperson only to find they didn't perform the way you expected? What happens when your hiring process is optimized for generic personality traits, but not those that actually predict sales success? In this video, we're going to break down why personality tests sometimes fall short in sales hiring and what to look for instead. By the end, you'll be able to better evaluate whether a hiring assessment is actually predicting performance or just describing behavior. Personality assessments like DISC or Myers-Briggs are used all the time. And to be fair, they can be very helpful for personal development. But when it comes to hiring for sales roles, they're often misunderstood. And that misunderstanding can lead to hiring mistakes that cost you $50,000 to $100,000 or more per person. Here's the key. Broad personality isn't the same as performance. Many personality tests are designed to measure things like communication style, emotional makeup, and how someone interacts with others. So they can tell you if someone is more outgoing or more analytical or more structured, but they're not designed to predict whether someone will actually succeed in driving revenue for you. And there are two main reasons for that. First, they don't measure what drives results. Sales success depends on things like persistence, resilience, motivation, and the ability to handle rejection. Many personality tools don't directly assess those traits. Second, the results can be influenced by the candidate. A lot of these assessments are pretty easy to read, so candidates can answer based on what they think you want to see instead of how they actually behave. Imagine, for example, if a test question asks the candidate to rate their trustworthiness on a scale of from 1, not trustworthy, to 5, totally trustworthy. What number do you think they're going to pick? Of course, this type of question makes it hard to rely on the results in a real-world sales environment. So, if broad personality isn't the best predictor, what is? This is where something else becomes much more important. Drive. Drive shows up in consistent follow-up, pushing through rejection, and taking initiative without being asked. It's behavioral, it's observable, and it's much harder to fake in a well-designed test with a challenging question format. Now, this doesn't mean broad personality tests are useless. They can still be valuable for team building, including understanding communication styles, improving team dynamics, and supporting coaching. But they work best as a secondary tool, not the primary factor in hiring decisions. If you're evaluating hiring tools right now, the most important thing is understanding what each assessment is actually measuring and what it's not. To help with that, we've put together a comparison guide you can check out below. Just click the link below the video. At the end of the day, the goal isn't to remove personality from your hiring process. It's to make sure you're measuring the characteristics that actually lead a salesperson to crush their quota and grow your business. I'm Dr. Chris Croner, and remember, it all starts with drive.